Howdy all, welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little Void World. Alright, let's see how things are going. Hey, we got trees. Alright, so it looks like my tree... Oh. Looks like my tree farm problems are basically over then. It doesn't look like I'm producing enough charcoal, though, to fill these last two little steam dynamos on the end. That's alright, though. I'm sure that's fine. Oh yeah, we got plenty of trees up. Of course, that could mean that the whole thing is just gummed up anyways, but... Oh no, look at that. We got plenty of saplings now. Sweet. I am glad that got fixed. That was such a weird problem. I don't know. These guys down here seem to be working fine, too. Good, good, good. I did get on and play a little bit. I wanted to get some more chickens back down here. So I have... Now I added some chickens to the mix. There aren't any seeds down here for them, you understand, but hey, there's chickens. This, of course, doesn't have anything. Let me see. Yeah, it's got to be this guy here. I'm just going to take you out of the picture for right now. I need seeds in the system. Seeds. Yep, I'm taking some of your seeds. I feel like maybe my seed supply cannot keep up. I really need to turn that other field over into a wheat field again instead of potato field since I'm done with potatoes. But I also need to see if this is working. We're down to just needing chickens though, so... All these pigs are just extra. I gotta find that sweet spot where it can breed the animals still. Oh, there it was. Dang it. There it was, and I killed one more. Alright, now I'll get my chickens flowing again. Sweet. Alright, so I've got to change this over. To change this over, I'm going to need, what? One more... Yeah. I need one more Tesseract for that. Do I have any Tesseracts I'm not currently using? Ooh, I didn't have enough water power. I had to tie into my water streams down here while I was working on this, and yeah, that was a thing. I may have set some stuff up down in the basement too. Oh, that's right, I did. I did. Let's get the Tesseract first. You know what? Might as well just make a bunch of them again, since I keep using them, right? Pearl. It's just easier than grabbing, you know, individual things. Pipes. Running pipes. That's the word I was trying to use, is running pipes. It's easier to do this than to run pipes. Alright, that's what I wanted to say. That's what I'm going to say. My brain is fizzled apparently today. So you do that. I'm going to grab some silver and bronze. Silver and bronze. Whoops, I grabbed too much. Yep. And then let's get a couple of these. And let's take a look at the other thing I've done. So, here's the deal. This guy here makes these Z logic controllers. I have to have Z logic controllers to be able to make the advanced filters that are necessary for one of the quests. I need 1,000 advanced filters, and unfortunately, oops, I didn't want that. I wanted the iron axe. Unfortunately, the component can't be learned from EMC. So it's one of the ones that you've got to make yourself. And it uses solarium, which you can get from EMC. It uses zombie heads, which you can get from EMC. It uses redstone, which you can get from EMC. It uses silicon, which you can get from EMC. But then it has to go in here into the slice and dice to be turned into the cutter. But luckily for me, this thing only allows components into the proper spaces on its own. And so it's just making me Z-Logic controllers. Once I get enough, then I can use the AE system to build them for me. But I have to get those Z-Logic controllers first, and so that is what I had set up. Oh yeah, how's my carrot thing doing? Let's check. What quest was that? Is that in the greenhouse? Yes. You've only made 169 golden carrots. Really? What are you doing with all these gold nuggets then? Did I not set up a way for Pigman Farm? Item receiving. Carrot Farm. I mean, that's fine if you want to do it that way, but why do you not have more gold nuggets in here? Obviously, my system is making gold nuggets. I think that was a gold nugget that shot in there. So maybe it is working. It's just slower than I was expecting. I know the carrot farm is working great because there's carrots everywhere, but let's go ahead and shove this thing full of gold nuggets. Not you, this. Whoops. I need one space here for carrots. Oh, there we go. I got all my gold nuggets in. Perfect. Alright, and then that we'll just go ahead and keep making golden carrots. I've got my tesseracts, but I need to convert into actual tesseracts. So, silver, I think I just put that in the wrong spot. I will guarantee you that it's silver in the middle, bronze on the corners. Yeah. Alright. Now, I currently don't have a use for potatoes, but I do have a use for seeds. And so let's go ahead and swap this guy over. I'm going to need an item duct and a tesseract. And we'll put you onto item... Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. And seeds. Okay. And then we're going to get rid of all your potatoes. And then we're going to fill... Look at all the seeds that are pouring in all of a sudden. Why are you getting seeds and my chicken farm was not? It didn't even have any chickens, really. There we go. So that should stop the potatoes from coming in here. I'm going to bust this off. Oh, that was dumb. I shouldn't have busted that off. No potatoes. Thanks. Hold on, guy. Hold on. Jeez. Now, I think this is already set to... Oh, a pigman farm. Why are you going to the pigman farm? I'm going to need you to send a wheat harvest. Alright, so that should switch over to wheat and give me plenty of seeds. Let me make sure this can handle potatoes. That one's set to carrot. That one is set to seeds. That one goes to EMC. Yeah, I think that'll handle potato fine. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Make sure those potatoes flow through. Alright, so that should take care of that. We got chickens again. We got pigs. Tree farm is doing great. Maybe. Let's check. How are we doing on saplings? We're still at 57,000 like I was last night when I checked. Why are saplings not going into the quest book? Why are you not accepting the saplings? White saplings. I know you accept the saplings, but you're only saplings and you only go out to my tree farms, but any extra saplings should be going into the system. I don't think that the stupid jungle trees grow correctly. To get a lot of saplings from them, especially the big ones that are covered in vines. I think it takes so long to do the vines that that's all it does is chops down vines. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I do not have enough torches to torch up these farms. Well, I'll do that later. For now, let's get down and check to see how much EMC I have. And see if we can do anything with it. I might not have a lot because I used a bunch last night. So let's check. Let's check the one that doesn't work well first. So this plan has not panned out at all. Like, I have never pulled the thing out of here and it's only stored almost 4 million EMC. It's way slower than I expected it to be. It's not good. What's its filter set to right now? Let's change its filter to something else here. Let's go up to 256. That's 4 stacks, I think. There is room in the system to hold 4 stacks, so... I really thought that with all the power I'm creating that I could make enough magma to keep the obsidian going in, which was worth more. wonder if it needs more lava in it. I could actually get lava and water in here. Item duct, flue duct. No, no, dang it. That's wrong. Whoops. Now I've screwed it up. Okay, it seems to have drained it out, but I'll bet it just ruined this guy, right? Nope, nope, you're good. Where did your water go to then? Weird. Why is it till 56? You're supposed to be making it in stacks of 64. Do you... Does the item duct only accept 4 at a time? That doesn't seem right. I know it takes a full stack. Weird. Weird. Whatever. So, yeah. So that one's barely got any. I totally got distracted by that. That was... this guy here is where my power went to. I have upgraded 2 of these now. 2 more of these to Mark 3s. So that's 3 Mark 3s. Or 4 Mark 3s. And just the 1 Mark 2 on top. And so since I put it in last night, I've gotten... was that 14 million EMC? Not bad. Yeah, it's actually running better than this. Twice as fast as this one. Wow. Bam, bam. We gotta pull out 2 of these because I don't know how long I'm gonna be in between play sessions. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. This is I'd like to get 1 more on top of there, but I don't have the EMC for it. They're like 35 million EMC a piece or something like that. And I've only got 27 million. I had over 100 million EMC last night when I put everything in there. And then I pulled it out with my 2 35 million EMC for these guys. Yeah. Okay, so we're still working on the stupid sapling quest, which I'm never going to finish. I will. As soon as the jungle one is done, the rubber and the spruce are going to go so fast. It's going to be ridiculous. The animal farm one, I didn't have any chickens, so now I've got chickens back, so that should do better. The monster jerky thing is one of those stupid tasks. Well, I can manually submit it, but I don't think the monster jerky is... It's not something I can get from EMC. It's rotten flesh on these racks, and I have to make 1,000 of them. So I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Currently I can make 7 of them. And you have to wait. You have to wait for them to dry out. 7 at a time. For 1,000 of them. Yep. It's one of those quests I was... just dumb. Alright. Power plant. This I'm working on. Not there yet. This I'm not working on because I don't have the EMC for it. This I'm not working on because I don't have the EMC for it. Almost. Almost. Once I get these other things in order here. That's an EMC issue. This, like I said, we needed the zombie heads for that, and then existing item filter. Existing. Why don't I have that one done? What's the deal with that? Oh, because it takes these. Right, right. So, yeah, so this quest here for 1,000 of those, and this quest here for another 1,000 of those has to wait until I can make 2,000 zombie Z-Logic controllers. Cake, I haven't pulled cakes out in a bit. It's 10,000 cakes, so yeah. So those two quests are at that point. Transmutation is at EMC problem. Transmutation plus, that's an EMC problem. Pedestal, though. Dark matter pedestal. Alright, what's it take to make a dark matter pedestal? Dark matter pedestal. 8 times 4 is 32 million. Plus, what is that? 5 is another, let's call it 13 million. So I need, yeah, I need like 50 million EMC. I ain't got it. So dark matter pedestal is going to have to wait. Oh, the reward looks pretty good for that. That one's apparently not unlocked. Transmutation. Oh yeah, transmutation. That's what we were just looking at, right? Yeah, transmutation's the one we're just looking at. Storage plus. All right, what can we do in storage plus? Storage plus was, let's see, we need 16 quantum rings. All right, I don't know anything about that. This one is 99 ME controllers that I have to make. We need 100 ME conduits. Okay, that one I don't have to make. That one I can turn in. So let's look at that. ME conduit. Where's my AE system so I can figure out what I need here? ME conduit. So we need conduit binder, which I can get from EMC. We need quartz fiber, which I can't. Flux crystal, which we can't. Okay, so quartz fiber is quartz and glass, which I can get. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go over to this chest. Nope, let's go over to this chest. And let's unload my inventory of things I don't need in my inventory at this moment. Alright, so first up I want some Certus quartz. I've actually got like 3,000 Certus quartz in there. Glass. Alright, so I need quartz fiber right here. Quartz fiber. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of that. Alright, so now I got like 1,000 of that in there. What about Flux crystal? How am I doing on Flux crystal? I have got 591 pure Flux crystal and 60 normal Flux crystal. To make ME conduit, right? ME conduit. Alright, I get 4 apiece. 4 apiece. Okay, I think I've got that. Because if you get 4, I only need 25. I only need 50 flux crystals. So I got that. So I just need the conduit binder then. And I'm assuming, since I've got so much conduit binder, there we go. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of that. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Now then, we go ME conduit in here. We make you into a recipe. We shove you into one of these. The cake does not work for me because I can't have you make the cake. I have to make the cake, and it's stupid. But now you can make ME conduit. Did I not just put a recipe for ME conduit in here? Yes. ME conduit is in the machine. Oh, I wasn't at the crafting terminal. ME... No. What's going on here? Are you not connected down here? What's the deal, guy? Has something changed while I wasn't looking? There it is. Weird, it just wasn't in there. I don't know why it took it so long to figure out what I wanted. Okay, so I needed 100 of those. It's already done. Okay. Oh, now it needs dense ME conduit. Okay, so what do I need for dense ME conduit? Same thing, but with conduit binder added in. Okay. I don't have any patterns. Look, I do have some blank patterns. Okay. So I need you to make me a pattern for dense ME conduit. Because I don't want to make it myself. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to put you in there. Okay, I need 100 of those. Oh, but I don't have Fluix Crystal. Yes. Right. And Fluix Crystal is made from its stuffs. Sand, a charged Certus quartz, another quartz, and a redstone. Alright, so charged. I don't have that, do I? Okay, give me some Certus quartz. Give me some nether quartz. Give me some redstone. Redstone. And... you know, I do have... Are you set up to... You're set up to make charged. I do have charged. Oh, I've got tons of charged. Look at that. Never mind. I've got tons. Alright, give me 4 of those then. I think they just go in the pond here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is yes, they just go in the pond. And now I have Fluix crystals. That was easy. Okay, and now we give you those. And then you made me some density meat cable, and you do it now. Start. This one seems to be a little slower. Alright, I'm gonna dump this stuff into the AE system then. Alright, so that's that quest. This is also manual submit, so I need yeah. These are some of those horrible quests I hate. This one here's a crafting quest, though. I have to make it myself. That I've never used a quantum chamber, so we'll have to look at that. I think that's technical. No, that's not. That's down here in storage. That's storage plus. Overall knowledge, I still need to get some potion brewing going, which I haven't. I still need to do this watering can thing. I already done the ravens thing. The raven feather, I got that off a quest, I think. And, yeah, I think the pumpkin thing broke on me. I've got 2 pumpkins that I found that I can't submit, and 1 pumpkin I haven't. So I'm not sure what the deal is there with that. But, yeah, we're getting closer all the time. Where is this stuff? You done? You done. Bam. Storage plus. And that is this one. Dense Emicon. Oh, I only grabbed 64 of them because I can't count. I didn't even get a reward for that. That was pointless. I mean, not that the rewards are any good anyways, but wow. I mean, wow. Alright, with that, click like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. We'll talk to you later.